Hey guys, it's your girl Phoebes. Welcome to my page. I know I have been away for a while and there's just been a lot of things going on in life, a lot of changes, a lot of great things, a lot of sad things, a lot of bad things, but all in general, God is good and His grace is sufficient and it just really carries the spirit, right? So that's really awesome. So, yeah, I'm just here. I figured, I am writing and I am going to post some things this week, but I figured I'd do a video just to say, hey, welcome back. So it's been quite the journey for the last couple of months, I would say. So let's just start by one. I became a vegan for the last 4 months, a real legit true vegan, except not like I wear leather if I have to, and I don't mind leather shoes, so really not a true vegan. So maybe like a veganism in my food wise, like no meat, no cheese, no anything. Excuse me. So I actually am allergic to dairy, so that is like a huge thing. And so you may wonder, like, well, how come you didn't just cut out dairy and still eat meat? But I figured it was just a package deal and just needed to let go of the two. And so I did. And it has been really great energy wise. Flowing into number 2, I'm able to go to the gym. I go to the gym maybe 3 times a week. I have a trainer once a week and at UFC gym, and that has been amazing. So I do kickboxing once a week, and I have 12-ounce gloves that I work with. It's nothing, but it's really great. It's a great, amazing workout, and I'm extremely thankful for it. And so that's what I do, and I love it. By the way, welcome to my bathroom. This is part of my bathroom. My bathroom's actually pretty huge. I remember people coming from Manhattan who live there, and they're like, this is like a bedroom for somebody. And I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, so welcome to my bathroom. What other great things are happening that I want to share? So I have a new job. I work for a new company, and I'm unable to disclose the company. But if you're a close friend of mine, I can definitely share with you. But unfortunately, I can't share it on social, like on a internet basis or social media basis, due to the company's policy. So basically, I work for a new company. I absolutely love it. It's actually a leadership role, manager role, and I'm thankful for it. I applied for it on a Sunday, received a call on a Monday, interviewed on a Thursday, and got the call back on the same day. So that was pretty cool. And I negotiated my pay, which is something that women don't really do. And I thought it was really awesome that I was able to do it. And so, yeah, I was thankful. And I'm actually making more money. And there's a lot of things in the works. And I can't wait to share that with you. So many things happening, so many things that I'm looking to do within the next year. Right now, I think I've mentioned it before that I'm paying off my car, and that has been awesome. And God has been so good because I've been able to take large chunks and pay off the car, as well as put money away and pay off my bills because I'm becoming debt free. And it was funny. I told one of my friends, I was like, yeah, Credit Karma sent me an email and was like, you can eat whatever you want on Thanksgiving because your credit score went up. And I was like, wow, like I'm just like getting there. So that's really awesome. And I think a lot of the times, like for me, New Year's resolutions always been become debt free, work out, eat right, all these things, and just never happens. And so I've never believed in diets. I really don't. I don't believe that me being a vegan is a diet. I just think that right now it's a way of me cleansing my body. And eventually I may go back to meat, but I will never go back to dairy I never want to go back to dairy because dairy is actually detrimental to my body. Like it literally, I'll be inflamed in my face will have pressure. And I feel like if your body is telling you that you're allergic to something, then it's important that you get rid of it, right? And so those are things that I'm doing. And veganism is not easy. with people around, because people are they're not interested in what they don't know and what they choose not to know. And so I get made fun of all the time, and I just laugh because it's like eventually you're gonna realize that food is a healer. Like food heals the body, and because your cells become what you eat. And so if you eat pork, your pork is intertwined into those cells. And that's fine. Like, listen, when I was a vegetarian years ago, the first thing I ate was bacon when I came back. Bacon. And listen, and I crave me some fried chicken all the time. But I know what it's going to do to my body, and I know what I'm going to do. I'm not the type of person that could just eat the chicken and not go to cheese. I'm not that person. And so what I'm trying to do is really take control of food and control food and not allow food to control me. I was a hidden eater, embarrassing, but I'm going to put myself out there. I would actually eat in the car pizza or fried chicken and biscuits with sweet tea, and then throw away the evidence. I don't know what I was hiding from, what was going on, but that's what I would do. And I gained 20 pounds within like 3 months, and I couldn't fit in my clothes. And they were getting snug, and I was like, it's okay. I'm still able to fit. And then one day I put on a pair of jeans and I wasn't able to fit them. And I was like, girl, you need to get your life, because you out here just eating, and not eating what your body needs. You're eating what you want instead of what you need. And so I wasn't fueling my body with the right things. I was actually killing myself. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to eat this. And I would be full, and I would still pick up the chicken wing and the biscuit. It was horrible. But anyway, so those are some things that have been happening. Those are 3 great things that are happening in my life. It's been exciting. And I haven't been writing because I've just been really busy with people, and ministering to people and taking time out for people, and something that is hard for me, because normally I just want to come home and do what I want to do and not take the time out. But when I used to serve for church, and when I stepped down, I was praying about it, and it was that I needed to be in people's lives more, and I was like, okay, I don't know what that means, and I don't know whose lives you want me in, but I guess, cool, I'll pray about it. And I did, and God told me, I felt in my heart that it was time for me to step down in September. So I was like, I'll go to the end of the year. And it was like, no, September. And I'm like, September, fine. I'll step down in September. And no lie, I stepped down. I told them when my last day was. My last Sunday, the next day was the first day of my new job. And I wouldn't have been able to serve on a Sunday in that capacity and with that fullness with working the job I'm working now, because this job is very intense as well. And then it's also, I have to get up a little earlier because it's a little further out. And so in doing those things, I realized like, okay, wow, God, you really speak to me. And so I know that this is what you're calling me to be in people's lives. And that's what I need to do. And so with doing that, taking time out to reach out to people and taking time out to spend time with people, it's awesome. And God shows me that sometimes things are just God ordained. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you see somebody. I was in the supermarket the other day and I saw a friend of mine who I cherish dearly and I love her to death. And I was just going into the supermarket to get lettuce and tomato. And normally I don't go to that supermarket because I shop at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. But I was just like, you know, I just want to, I have this burger that I make, a vegan burger that I make. And it's so good. So I was like, you know what? After my workout, I want to eat this vegan burger, but I want to do it with like lettuce, not bread, just like lettuce and tomato, whatever. So I was like, okay, let me just run in and grab it here. So I did. I walk in and I see my friend that I haven't seen for so long. And me and her just were able to talk and chat and catch up in life and what was going on with her. And I was able to minister in that moment. And those moments mean the most to me. The moments where you're able to pour out the love of Jesus to those around you. And you're able to minister to people the love of God. And you're able to show people what the love of God really is. That sometimes it's not in the building that you go to. Sometimes it's taking yourself out and being the church. And sometimes being the church is is dying to yourself. I know that for me, that if I didn't allow myself to die to the things that I desire and the things that I wanted for myself and the things that I long for, if I didn't die to it, then I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. And so with saying all of those things that I've just shared with you, veganism, gym, and work, these are all life. These are all things that happen in life. These are life changes. These are things that decisions that you make. I decided that I want to go to the gym. I decided that I want to work out. And I decided that I want to become a vegan. I've decided those things. Not because I said, oh, this is cool. This is the bandwagon. No, it's because I knew that that's the healthiest that I felt. And I feel more aligned and in tune with life and with God and who I'm called to be. So I want you to just step back and take moments and see, what is it that you need to clean out of your life? What clutter is there in your life that you feel that is maybe blocking your ear from hearing the things of God? You know, my aunt is a nutritionist, and I remember she used to always say this. She was like, you know, Felicia, she's like, it's really truly about mind, body, and soul. And I'm like, that sounds crazy. And she's like, no. And she showed it to me through scripture, like, your spirit man is awakened. But if you're cluttering your body with foods that make you sluggish and tired and you're weak, then you're not able to really do everything that you're called to do, because you're sluggish and you're tired and you're weak, because your food is not fueling you. Your food is weighing you down, and that's not what it's called to do. It's not called to weigh you down. It's called to fuel you for the world that is around you and do the things that you're called to do. And so for me, I just feel like God's called me for such a time as this. Yes, I'm a vegan, and that could be weird to some people, and some people are ignorant to what it's really all about. And I work out, and I'm trying to get healthy, and not just to be like, oh, I want to be cute and I want to be thin. I'm never going to be a skinny person. Like, that's just never been my life. I'll be skinnier, but I'll never be a size 0 or anything like that. So I just want to say, when God calls you to do something, do it. Be obedient. Make sure that what you're doing to your body, because even though this is your shell, take care of it, because you're here in this moment, right? And so when you're here in this moment, you need to own the moment. That's my pastor's book, by the way, Own the Moment. I haven't really read it yet because I felt to give it to this girl for her fiance, and so I don't have it right now, but I'm finishing another book. So once that book is finished, I'll purchase it again and read it. But from what I heard, it's really good. And so I'm excited about it. But it is true, though, and take ownership for what you're doing and what you're called to do and the things that you're doing in this life. And by the way, if you can hear the music, it's called, the artists are Zoe and Grace. Amazing EPs, and I love them, and you can actually get them on iTunes, so definitely check them out. What else? Happy Thanksgiving. This video is taped on Thanksgiving, and yeah, I'm gonna close out. Also, I'll be starting a prayer meeting over the phone, like a conference call. I have a conference line, and it's basically well, right now there's three of us getting together, and we're just gonna pray. Pray for our churches, pray for our leadership, pray for the world. I really believe that we need to get back to prayer, and we do. I'm not saying that people are not praying, but says, in the Bible that when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, there he is in the midst. And so therefore we want to start praying once a week, every other week. So the prayer will happen on a Thursday. So next Thursday is the next prayer. So if you want to, please email me at lifeofphoebes@icloud.com. Look, I remembered. And yeah, email me and let me know that you want to be a part of it. I'll give you all the details about it. And then you can see if you definitely still want to join. But yes, starting a prayer meeting. I'm really excited about it. Can't wait and hope that it grows. And if it doesn't matter because Jesus is there. And that's all that's important. And so I love you guys. I'm praying for y'all. Y'all pray for me. And have an amazing Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. And look out for writing real soon. Real soon. Bye.